Robinson game with my partner there, man. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying,
So tell me, where can we start? When you talk to God, who are you talking to, man?
It sound like you. Don't make it sound like, don't hear your voice. It don't sound like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, nah, don't do this, do that. You listen to him, he never guide you wrong.
So what you think, that's like your gut instinct or what? Hey,
it ain't instinct, because you gotta think about it. How can you have a conversation it take two people to have a conversation? It take two entities to have a conversation. You just talk to yourself. You can't have a conversation with yourself. You gonna ask yourself back, this and that. Who do you think you're talking to then? God just sound like you in your head. Yeah. So every time you'll know, don't do this, don't do that. That ain't right. This and that. I'm telling you. But we choose not to listen. We choose not to do it. But every time, I don't care what human being it is, it tell you yes and no. Don't do this, don't do that.
So that's how it could be beneficial if you listen to your. So you wouldn't consider that intuition?
Nah, I wouldn't, because you trying to say that ain't intuition. It's bigger than that. That's God telling you, don't do this, don't do that. But he just sound like you. You know what I'm saying? How can you have a conversation with yourself? Take two people to have a conversation, bro. Take two sorts to have a conversation.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Or other than you just talking to yourself. You ain't crazy.
Shit, been many a time, goddamn, I'm talking to myself. I'm like, hell nah, son ain't right. But then it's just like, fuck it. I just, you know what I mean? Took it how I agree.
You could sit there and be like, trying to play out a scenario in your head, or trying to, you mad, but like, that right and wrong, he gonna come at you like, nah, don't do this. Nah, that person ain't right for you. That person don't mean you no good. You know when somebody don't mean you no good, but you got the emotion of love, or you think this or that. Nah, it done told you, get away from him. Stay away from this person. Leave it alone. But we choose not to listen.
Why you think we choose not to listen? What you think? You think it's a fleshly thing?
We want to do what we want to do. Hard-headed, don't want to listen.
Autonomy is sort of like our curse. It's our blessing and our curse. Just having the autonomy to do what the fuck we want to do. Well, you still gotta listen to yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah, you gotta listen to that. That's how you gonna sound. You gonna sound just like you. God gonna sound just like you when you talking to you.
So tell me this, we up in the city now. Bro, he's from a small town as well, you know what I'm saying? But how long you been up here in the city now, man? What, going on 20 years?
No, 15.
About 15? All right. So compared to the small town women and the city women, what would you say would be the biggest difference in between the two? Mind you, we in the South. You know what I mean?
It really ain't no difference, because most of these women that move from other small towns to come here.
Okay.
And it's you'll still run into some with the small town mind frame, but they trying to do better, or they trying to run from something. So you're gonna run into, and that's the same.
Trying to run from something, like what you mean?
Running from something, running from a past, running from somebody, or running from a situation. Reputation.
Running from them bodies on bodies. Running from them bodies. Running from them bodies. Well, him.
Yeah, it could be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always say, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna end up marrying me a nasty freak hoe from another town, and nobody knows she a hoe.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you. When you done, that's the last step.
Yeah.
For a hoe, a nice religious woman, you know what I'm saying? That's her last phase right there.
That's the last phase.
That's the last phase, man.
The final form. That's the final boss of the hoe.
The final form of the hoe, man. So I'll probably end up marrying me a hoe from the West Coast. I don't even know about. I didn't even know she was a hoe. She came out here. She done learned so much. Got her head, knocked off her shoulder a few times. Now she know to keep her mouth
man.
shut.
Hey. Well, speaking on that, right? Because it's a lot of guys on this tube that. You say such things like that, they're like, oh no, I need a girl with 2 bodies, 3 bodies. What gives you what would allow you to marry such a promiscuous woman with a promiscuous past if you know she had a past? What would allow you to do that? Is it your confidence level, self-esteem level, or you just know ain't nobody out here untouched? What would be that thing? Because it's a lot of guys on this YouTube space
it's all that about
be
your
like,
age.
Or by age.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you one of them younger dudes that trying to get married right quick, then you gonna think like that. But if you of age and you in your 30s or 40s, you know that pussy got some miles on it. They been tearing that pussy up for the last. Somebody been tearing it up. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no virgin. So that's just common sense. Like, man, ain't no need to be looking for that. You just trying to find somebody to treat you right and they may have a good testimony. You know what I'm saying? They done been through this and that. You know, and it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but once you get to a certain age, you know that pussy been wrecked, man. Niggas been trying to set world records on that ass, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that ain't even, you might well just let that shit go, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know that done happened. You know what I'm saying? They done been done all kind of ways, but you know how that shit go, man. It's like they want the traditional ways, but they're not traditional virgins, so
yeah.
I don't even understand the concept of that. So we let that shit go. Like, okay, yeah, we gotta bypass that, you know, because
there's a lot of guys on YouTube still really be high key wanting, and yeah, like you said, it's a lot of younger fellas, but it's also older ones talking about they really don't want nothing with a high body count. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's
let her lie to him. Just lie, you know.
Well, yeah, they gonna.
He can live that fantasy.
dig that.
Let him
you know
live the fantasy out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, she ain't got but 2 bodies and she 35. Man, man, be for real, man. Be for real, man.
Yeah,
like,
they don't want no. They say she can't pair bond. She can't pair bond. Now, mind you, I know a lot of women that have been around the block a few times. I'm sure you know. Them just some cold, some icy ass broads, bro, and no, they can't pair bond. But I don't think it's necessarily due to having multiple sex partners. Do you understand what I'm saying with the pair bond? Like they can't. Too
much shit done went down in her head, bro. She done had this type of guy, that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like she got too much shit in her head. You know, she done been with too many guys. It ain't good for that. So then she always comparing you to this guy, that guy. This, you know what I'm saying?
Well, see, when it come down to pair bond, she can't pair bond. Next thing you know, a woman of that caliber would turn around and be with another woman. She could pair bond with a woman now. Now she on some stud shit. It ain't gonna never happen.
Shit, because it ain't gonna work because that shit don't work because the female to female had the most. The statistics show they got the worst case of domestic violence. They don't get along either. Girls ain't like girls, bro.
Chop a bitch head.
Women don't like girls. And Stud trying to be a man so bad, she ready to beat that ass. She ready to put belt the ass so quick. They the most violent, bro. They the most violent. You know what I'm saying? They the most violent, man. They be fucking each other up in there, bro.
Studs be chopping that goddamn
head.
Studs
will whoop that ass. They get what they looking for when they go see them studs, because they trying to really, you know what I'm saying? It's like a gay male. He really switching harder than the real female. You know, you ever notice that? So the stud come through with the basketball shorts on and the
pause.
What you mean?
Pause. I ain't never noticed that.
You ain't never noticed what? Boy, they do that. Boy, they be
I ain't never noticed that. Pause, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see wearable girls and they acting like this. Like, man, that ain't how girls even act. So it's like the stud. Man, you done seen it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just see it, nigga. Ain't like you looking at me. But I'm just saying, bro. You see
I did that.
And trying to talk with more emphasis like a woman, like trying to really try.
They going hard.
They going hard. You know what I'm saying? To try and make themselves like all flamboyant and shit.
Yeah.
Women don't even do that. Women be kind of, just cool and just walking. The stud girl, she got the tank top. She really trying to thug it out like it's a, you know what I'm saying, a NWA video or something back in the 90s. She got the fucking do-rag on and the basketball shorts and this. She really, really trying. Yeah. And so she think in her head, she really trying to be masculine, like, I'm finna stand my ground. I'm about to show her I'm a man. Yeah. And some of them think that showing them they're a man is kicking their ass.
Kicking that ass.
There ain't no man trying to kick no ass, man. He trying to run from that shit.
Trying to run from that case, yeah.
Man, they think that shit is like, I'm showing them I'm a man.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. So that's how that shit go, bro. You ain't never.
So do you think pair bonding would be a thing then? Do you think it would still be possible for a woman with, let's say, upwards of 40 bodies in her 30s could still pair bond and be a good wife to a man? From your own perspective, your own POV.
I think it's possible, but I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it happen. I think it's possible, though. It could be. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's the mentality. What she ready to do at that point. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Is she really ready to be You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A good woman to the man, but 9 times out of 10 they just don't. They just too scorned.
Yeah.
And went through too much, and then by the time you get to them like that, man, it's just they're too damaged goods, man.
Yeah.
I
think if
a lot of men be damaged good too when they get with these women, man. Don't. We ain't gonna goddamn let these niggas off the hook either. Bro.
Yeah. Oh, accountability all day.
Yeah, they be fucked up. So then they got abandonment issues from mothers and shit, or bad girlfriends abandoning them and this and that, man.
Yeah.
Heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? That shit. They play a part in both worlds, man. And some women just want a husband just because, they're married that damn 3-legged dog and that motherfucker hop to the altar with them.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for that type of shit too, man.
Yeah.
I've seen it all.
I guess when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying, we all know and understand that marriage isn't just it isn't just a sex thing. Yeah, you got to be compatible sexually, but it's other ways and things like that in order to get their rocks off, so to speak. But I believe, marriage, if anything, would be more of a connection on a mental level, mind level, soul, and all that. And body come last, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, us in our culture, we put the body first, you know what I'm saying?
Everything watered down these days,
yeah.
man. It's about money mostly nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Financial?
Guys who got some money, they afraid to, get ripped off by a woman because it's all about the money. I ask women that all the time, could you imagine how I feel to be used? Like, would you like to be used? Like, it's all about your money. Like, yeah. I mean, come on, man. That shit, them sayings go back so far. No romance without finance. Come on, man. That shit go back so far, man. Like, everything watered down, man. Nobody wants to just, ain't about no love like grandma and them did. My grandma lived in a goddamn shack.
Yeah.
My great grandmother lived, but they were married. They ain't thought about no divorces. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they want the unity like grandma and grandpa. But and it was bigger houses back then. It was they don't want the struggle. Yeah, because everything's so bullshit now. They ain't got nothing to really fight for or nothing. It's just they think they can just run around and do all they want to do. But time running out though. I mean, that's the part they don't realize. Damn, time running out. I'm in my 30s. Oh, I'm in my 40s. I'm in my 50s. That biological clock ticking. That clock ticking. You know what I'm saying? And for a female, men always want something younger. You know what I'm saying? That ain't been through so much and ain't so mean and hateful because they done been through so much shit. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but then, it ain't gonna never be no accountability. Like, why are so many weak men around right now? Well, who raised these weak ass men? Single mamas. Them ain't nothing but a bunch of weak, you know what I'm saying? It take some. Nah, I'm saying all of them. All certain circumstances gonna be like that because you got some single and men become men. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard though. It's hard. You gotta have a whole lot of brothers. It take a long time for you to learn that shit. You know what I'm saying? To really learn manhood from just a woman because she can't really teach you.
You gotta really get it off the environment, get it out the land.
You gotta get it. Yeah, you gotta get it out. You gotta get out here
and
learn the hard way.
Yeah, you gotta learn the hard way.
You know what I'm saying? What it is to be a man. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot.
Dig that.
And it's rare. You know what I'm saying? That you find a man that's really a manly man that ain't had no dad around, ain't had no father figure around. You know what I'm saying?
Dig that. Dig that.
Man, that's how they go, man.
But shit, we about to slide up in lows, man. We gonna.
Oh yeah, man.
Tap back in with you guys, man. Peace, love, blessing, prosperity, man. Till next time, man.
Till next time.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Ooh. What we in, man? What we riding in?
Big boy, man. We don't ride nothing but big boy.
No, but big boy shit. Okay, talk to him.
Ain't nothing but fire.
Get to it, man. Blessings.